Brighton's derelict West Pier has been closed to the public. There's now a huge restoration project planned, but until that's ready to start, vital work must be done to save some of the Grade 1 listed Victorian treasures stranded on it. The trouble is, the pier's unsafe and it's too dangerous to get at them. But help is at hand. I've been to see a new piece of kit that seems perfect for the job. There is a spectacular view of the south coast from where I am. I'm 30 meters above Brighton Beach, and the reason I'm at this heart-stopping height is because this agile machine that I'm on could play a central role in a rescue mission on Brighton's West Pier. The hope is that this lightweight hoist can take on a salvage job which up to now has been just too dangerous to attempt. Today is a crucial day. A freak low tide offers the unique chance to get to parts of the pier that are normally out of reach. They're going to try and retrieve some precious artifacts perilously close to falling off. While the team are preparing, project engineer John Orrell lays out the scale of the problem.
Well, over the last 5 years, we've devoted a lot of time and effort into strengthening the main structure, trying to keep the pier's shape, doing a lot of the underwater repairs where the piles were failing. And unfortunately, what we've left behind is some of the fine architectural detailing.
So how are you going to rescue this stuff?
Now, if we had an unlimited budget, we could use jack-up barges, maybe even helicopters. But we haven't, and time is against us.
It wasn't always like this. Opened in 1866, Brighton's West Pier was hailed as a triumph of seaside engineering. Inspired by the Royal Pavilion, it was one of Britain's first piers designed exclusively for pleasure. 100 years later, though, the pier had fallen out of favour and into disrepair. It's hard to believe that in its heyday, these piles supported one of the biggest tourist attractions on the south coast. Ever since work began in the 1980s, it's been a race against time and tide. Working on a collapsing structure surrounded by the sea in this bumpy, shingly beach have been an almost impossible undertaking. The only access to the pier is this specially strengthened central walkway, but the decks to either side of it are too rotten to walk on. So to the rescue comes this marriage of two technologies. This aerial platform that goes so high because it's mounted on an arm of very lightweight modern steel, combined with this go-anywhere vehicle with 4 socking great wheels like this, each of them separately driven. Now these two technologies, not in themselves new, but combined, they're the construction industry's answer to the need to give people access to places they could never reach before. With just a flick of a switch, the tyres deflate, enough to ride out any problems a bumpy beach might offer. Essential when you've got 2.5 tons of cherry picker on your back. The lifting arm floats on a flexible chassis, stopping it from swinging around and tipping everything over. As for pebbles, sand, sea, it's all water off a duck's back. Those restoring the pier think they might at last have found the perfect tool for the job, in this combination of go-anywhere wheels and an extra light hoist. Let's hope they're right. So what's the plan, John?
Well, the plan is, with this machine, we hope to get into the water and reach up to the edge of the pier to rescue one of those few remaining serpent light columns on the side. There's only a few left, and one of them is in an unsafe condition leaning off the edge.
Terrific! So is the tide about right now?
Yeah, it doesn't get much slower.
Okay guys, come on then, let's go! The difference between this and other hoists is its lightweight manoeuvrability. It's high enough to do the job, but not so heavy it sinks into the sand. The man at the sharp end is welder Neil Gostick. He needs to travel only 12 meters to reach the lampposts. Easy pickings for an arm that can go more than twice that. And he's there. The machine has done its bit. But the cage can only carry 200 kilos, so the lampposts will be lowered on ropes. But then, disaster. Well, John, you got them off, but they're shattered, aren't they?
Well, they're only broken into a few pieces, and cast iron repair is relatively easy. The main thing is we've got the original pieces back, and we can restore them now.
So what does this machine mean that you can do then now?
Well, it means now we can go around the edge, and the last bits of architectural finery we can recover. We've got the answer to the problem.
So the operation's a success?
Very much so.
Time is fast running out for the West Pier at Brighton as storms and tides take their toll. But now technology can rescue these unique treasures, which, if the pier's rebuilt, will be essential to restoring its original character in all its glory.